Hey everyone, Vince here. Some exciting news. It's December 1st. I've had my tarantulas about 5 weeks. And Lurch, my Cereopagopus shote, I came home from work today and he had completed a successful molt. Last night he had cocooned himself in right here. And you probably won't be able to see much because he's cocooned in pretty good, but that's him right there. And he successfully molted, and he actually looks significantly larger. So in a couple of days, when he's doing a little, has solidified and is out moving about, I'll try to get a better view of him. But that was exciting. He molted successfully. So now 4 of my 5 tarantulas have had a successful molt. The only one I'm waiting for is my Lacidora parahabana. I've had him 5 weeks. He's not eating much, so hopefully he'll molt soon. And over here, my Heteroscrodra maculata, he hasn't eaten in about a week and a half, so I think he's getting ready to molt for a second time. Here you can see in his new enclosure, Bigfoot, my Acanthoscurria broccolahursti, doing very well. And as usual, he has dug that enclosure all up. He resides back there. He dug that all out and moved all the dirt up here. So he's made quite the home for himself. And my, I don't know if you can see him back in there, my Brachiopalma bomi is starting to come around after his molt. I don't think you can see him in there, but he's dug out for himself a hole down in there, and he's eating now. Really small crickets. He's eating live crickets and taking them down pretty quickly and easily. So he's doing well. So waiting for the HMAC to molt. Cereopagopus shote just molted. So, and hopefully the Lacidora parahabana will molt soon. He's there. And you can see he's got a little black on his abdomen, but he's had that for a long time now. And he doesn't seem to eat much. Now this guy's going to get to 8 to 10 inches, so hopefully he'll start molting and start doing that. I've had him 5 weeks, no molt yet that I know of. It is possible that he molted once, and it's just buried in the dirt and I never got to see it. Because he does look bigger than when I got him, but I can't tell if it's just the abdomen that swelled up because he may be getting ready to molt, so we'll have to see about that. But I'm going to step away from here and then I'll go over just a couple of things I've learned in 5 weeks as part of this Learn Together series. But exciting news with Lurch and his molt today. Alright, so go over a few of the things I've learned in the 5 weeks of doing this. Probably the biggest thing if you're going to raise tarantulas is you have to learn patience. Patience is the key because they don't always do a whole lot. Like with the HMAC. Now this is going to seem like one video, but I'm actually shooting this part of it 2 days later. And I had just mentioned how I was waiting for the HMAC to molt. Well, he molted the day after Lurch molted, so he had a successful molt. That's his second molt with me. But I keep track of all the information that feeding schedules and molting and all that in a spreadsheet. Now the first time he molted, he stopped eating for a week and then he molted. He stopped eating again, so I traced it for a week and was expecting a molt. No molt. It went almost 2 weeks this time before he molted. So patience. Lurch, his first molt since I've had him in 5 weeks. So again, you have to be patient with them. And the other thing I learned is that all the things that you read about them online and hear about them even in videos like this, they're general ideas about their character, their behavior, their molting. So you may read something and think, well, my tea's not doing what it's supposed to be doing, but that may be normal for your particular tea. So I've learned that too, because you worry, you end up worrying a lot. Oh, this doesn't seem to be doing what I've read that it should be doing, but all of them have come around and are doing really well. So that's one of the things, is that you have to be patient. And again, trust what you're doing, do your research, trust what you're doing, try different things, and the tarantula will tell you whether it's happy or not, whether it's doing well or not. I also mentioned that my Lasadora parahibana had not molted. I said it's been 5 weeks, it hasn't molted. I decided to move it out of that Dunkin' Donuts cup since that was the last one, so I put it in a different enclosure, and I decided I would just look around in the soil in the Dunkin' Donuts cup, and sure enough I found the old skeleton. So it has molted once, so that means all 5 of my tarantulas have molted at least once, and the HMAC has molted twice. I also wanted to show you a couple of things that I've found good for sling containers. You'll see people have the vials, and that's great if you were sent some slings. If you can go to your pharmacist and they're friendly and nice enough to give you some or let you buy some. Otherwise you've got to buy them online in bulk. But I found these at Staples. This little container here, perfect for a sling, would work great for them. It has a number of flat surfaces, so it can be laid like that. It can be laid like that at an angle, or obviously like that. And this would work perfect for a sling. And this was at Staples. It was $2 for one of these. They have them. They keep little push pins in them, but above those they have these with nothing in them. So that's a nice little container. Also for $2 at Staples, these. Nice little box. And again, for slings. They're not real deep, but they're pretty clear. You can see through them. You can see through the top pretty good. So for a sling, that's a nice little container. And they have a smaller size, this one here. And in fact, this is what I moved my Lasadora parahibana into. He's in this container right now, down in the little hide form. But this is a tiny one. But I put him down in there, and he's under the little hide for himself in there. But again, nice tiny little container, works perfect for the slings. So I'll take you over and show you them in a minute, but he's doing well in there. So those are at Staples. Got them in big bins, and they have other sizes too, so smaller or bigger, but I just thought they worked nice. Now another little thing that I made myself, because I wanted to try to be able to measure my tarantulas, not just guess at it while they're in their enclosures, so I made this. I don't know if you can see what this is, but it's just a little ruler that I cut to 2 inches, because that's about the size that, as big as I'll use this ruler for. And I have a little piece of wire. I drilled a hole in the ruler. I put the wire through and then just glued it on the top and bottom. And so now I'll take the lid off when they're out, and I can just kind of lower this down to just above them, and I can get a very accurate reading as to what size they are. So that's a bit much, but you know, I wanted to do that and have a good idea of what the actual size of the tarantula was. Sorry about that. And just one other thing I wanted to mention. My brother and I own a computer store. He's got a degree in programming, and I've learned programming from him. So we are working on a pretty elaborate tarantula record keeping program. I've looked around a lot. I see there's a few out there. I'm trying to do a complete one that will let you track everything: feeding, molting, pre-molt behavior, put pictures in, links to videos on YouTube, links to pictures on your computer, have all the different species in it, have charts and tables and reports you can do. They give you all that information where you can just click on a tarantula, and it'll on a tarantula in the computer, and it'll give you all the information about your particular spider. Hopefully all the information you could need. There's be charts and things for tracking breeding and mating attempts. There'll be a place where you can click on your spider and it'll bring up a care sheet for your spider. Don't know, it could be a few months. We've just started the outline of it and started some of the programming. So we'll see how that turns out. But maybe in 2 or 3 months we'll have it ready and finished, and when it is, I'm just going to make it available for free on the forums to anybody that wants to use it. So, and when we do get it done, I'll actually do some tutorial videos showing how to use it. We're going to try to make it as intuitive and easy to use as possible. So that's something to look forward in the next few months anyway. Alright, that's it for now. I'll talk to you again soon. Thanks for watching.